on time for once. Woo. And I think, fingers crossed, I might have fixed my audio. Touch wood so that we don't jinx it, but I might have fixed my audio. Might be a little quiet, not static, might have game sound. Oh, are you ready? As soon as I click off my OBS tab. Sound. Wow. I got bored and decided I'm just gonna experiment and see what happens. It's the worst that could happen. Hello, Cam. Lovely to join us. Hello. Can you hear the wonderful ambience and the birds and life? There is actually sound in this game. Now, for those of you that were here last stream, you will remember we left it on a cliffhanger. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Not looking forward to it, but here we go. Yeah. Fire outfit. Thank you. Look at you fixing yourself like a strong, independent woman. Yeah, I am. I definitely didn't just get bored because everything loaded up faster than I expected it to. But also, thank you. Yes, my outfit is great. I'm wearing a corset today because, let's face it, my back needs the support, and it looks great. Whee. Plus, how else am I supposed to get the viewership? My lovely personality. Whee! Corsets on top. Yes, exactly. I have a dress and then a corset, steel-boned, so my spine will thank me for it. My lungs might not, but my spine will. Now, I love that misconception, but I'm going to do nothing to change it. It is, in fact, easy enough to breathe in a corset. Also, Big Tezza, hello. I think you're new to the stream, are you not? I've not seen you here before. Hello. Give me the... Give me... Oh, that's annoying. Am I going to drag out the entrance into this mine shaft for as long as I can? Yes. This is what you're all been waiting for, so I'm gonna drag it out. No, I'm joking. 3 dynamite, 4 lamps, and money. Was that worth a week of waiting? Probably not, but here we are. Now I have dynamite and lamps, which are always helpful. I honestly thought that was going to be something more impressive. Especially with the ambient sounds, which, I mean, now you can hear. It sounds like it's going to be something way more substantial, but I won't complain about free shit. Speaking of dynamite, wait, let's go in here and do it. My chat is in the way. There we go. Oh yeah. Jesus. But game sounds, yay. It was... I'm gonna be completely honest, not entirely me, it was OBS mostly as well. So the audio capture for games that they used to have was just in with the regular video capture for games. Now they've separated them into 2, so you can use the one that's also video, or you can use 2 separate inputs, which apparently works better. I'm not gonna complain. I logged in, it popped up, and I was like, fuck it, let's use that, and apparently it works. So I won't complain. Yay for better UI. Oh, we got more of that. Whee. You'd think Dynamite would make much bigger craters, but here we are. We're back to digging a hole. I need to make sure I'm sitting straight because my spine. Hence the corset. I have a horrific habit of sitting like a shrimp whenever I'm gaming, so just like curl right up like a gremlin. That'll have when your bones made of jelly. They're not made of jelly, they're just... They have a mind of their own on whether they're going to work that day or not. Hypermobility has downsides as well as being very flexible. You know, on one hand I'm bendy and flexible as all hell, on the other side, owie! So, it is what it is. Besides, my bones better play ball because I'm working the day after tomorrow, so... Also, Cam, by the way, I'm going to write down in the breaks book at work to make sure I can not work your birthday. That way I can be there and celebrate her birthday time. Yeah, since I spent my birthday alone, I might as well go for yours. It's only fair. Cheers. Yeah, no worries. You asked if I wanted to go for your birthday, so yeah, of course I will. I have to say thanks for that, that's standard. That comes with the whole, you know, having friends thing. I know you're new to that. When I get channel points, because I've realised how much I sit like a shrimp, when I get my channel points sorted, one of the redeems is literally just going to be stretch your damn back, or posture, so you can all tell me off for it. We'll do something fun for yours next year. This is a threat. Okay. Why is this a threat? I kind of, most of the time I spend it on my own. Why? Why is this a threat? We love aggressive positivity friendships. There was a real concern then my battery is going to explode while I'm flying up. Jesus. It's a lot of moolah. Which is great, because I've got no upgrades left to spend it on, so we'll just keep charging stuff, I guess. Why is this a threat, Cam? I don't understand. It's a long way down. Geronimo. Ah, my cankles. I got a new follower on my TikTok that just popped up. Alright. You have roughly 7 months to figure it out. Is that saying 7 because you don't know when my birthday is? Or because you can't be asked to count? I only have a rough guesstimate. That's fair. If I don't say when my birthday is, then you can't threaten me with a good time. So, I win. I would say Asterisk, but he doesn't remember either. And I know that for a fact, because the other day there was like a couples quiz thing that popped up, and I was like, oh, it says what's birthday. I remember yours. Do you remember mine? Pussy fuck. Ask him anything about me, he cannot tell you. It's really funny. Other than the favourite animal, because let's face it, bees is pretty obvious if you've been in my house. There's bee paraphernalia everywhere. I went on holiday with my mother a couple months back, and she bought me a bee squishmallow, so that was great. Is this... I can't tell if this is sloping inwards or if I'm just losing my mind and it's going straight, just with a couple bumps. Because it sloped in here, but then it went back out again, so I have no idea. I think I might just be losing the marbles. Straight and back again. I keep realising that I'm slouching every single time. One of these days I'm gonna get myself like a really harsh corset and tight lace it, specifically so that I can't physically slouch even if I wanted to. Because let's face it, normal corsets used to do that, then I got used to them, and now I can slouch even in a corset, which, I mean, impressive, annoying. Just under 6 months, which is roughly 7, I would say. That's fair. Wait, did you guess my birthday? Or did Jairus actually remember it for once, is the next... Or did you check my Facebook? Because that would be cheating. I've not messaged Jairus. Well, no, you don't have to message him, you're both in D&D, aren't you? Oh no, you're not in that game, never mind, you're in the other game. I always forget which game's which. Yeah, this is his... Seeker? Yeah, this is the lion one. The Leonin. But yeah, I'm giving you this power, Mr. Ragebait, that it's really funny how hard he tries to remember anything about me, but cannot for the life of him. Like, what's my favourite flower? I've told him many times. Can you remember? No. His memory's terrible and it's amazing. It's really funny. So if you can ask him without him looking at his phone, because he's got a list. Then you can successfully ragebait even more. I just forget which direction it is. I'm gonna guess it's that way. Aha! It is indeed. This feels like an absurd amount of money, realistically. We've only got 7 lamps, so we'll get 1 more so that we have 8. Because we put them in 4s. I'm older than him and genuinely worry about my memory at times. I ain't going for his memory. That means I've got something to mock both of you on, because my memory is mostly great. My short-term memory, horrific. Long-term memory. My short-term memory, I have ADHD, so horrific. But long-term memory is great. Geronimo. Ah, my cankles. I used the jetpack and it still didn't work. One of these days I will fall without breaking my cankles. I said that the other day and got asked, do you even know what cankles are? And I'm like, yes, I do. Oh, then you know you've not got them. I don't care, it's funny to say it. Leave me alone. It has been part of my vocabulary for a while. I just realised it's pretty dark in here, I should turn the light on. Bright. Is that better? Is that better or worse? I can't tell. It's worse for my eyeballs. It's worse for my eyeballs, but is it better or worse for the quality for you guys? I mean, now you can see my glittery eyeshadow. Probably not, because my glasses reflect, but here we are. You played the new Faz event. I have not. What event is it? Now that I've got my audio sorted, I will be returning to streaming Phasmophobia a lot more often, so stay tuned for that. If people still want to see this game, I can just record it and upload it to YouTube instead, in smaller parts. But yes, I will return to streaming Phasmo more often now that my audio's fixed. As the poll that I put on my Instagram story today, majority of people last time I checked wanted to see Drunken Phasmophobia. So Cam, I saw your message. I cannot read it while I am on stream, so I will check it later. I don't know what that was. But no, I've not played the new Phasmophobia event. What's the event? I tried to click more than one option, but it took first option, and I'm aware that you cannot, so I messaged and not here. Ah, okay, fair enough. Which options did you want to click? Because I know quite a few people voted for the Drunken Phasmophobia, which last time I did that, I'll admit, was very fun. Sea of Thieves. Fair enough, fair enough. To be fair, if it's close or if it's a tie, I'll probably do more than one of them anyway. It's just for the next big planned stream, what's it going to be? So, at the minute, the winner is definitely Drunken Phasmophobia. So that will likely be Marvium, Loza, and Ostai Warrior. Likely. It's usually great fun. It lasts about 4 or 5 hours, depending how wasted we get. Rule of thumb is we have something to sip all the way through, so that nobody that's really good at the game is sobering up. Then every time we get somebody killed, they have to do a shot. Every time somebody dies, you've got to do a shot. Every time you all die, you'll all do a shot. So it's really fun. I'm bad at explaining, but you'll see it's really fun. The old Phasmophobia videos are up on my YouTube, as always, but I don't know if there's any of the drunken ones on there. It'll be in the title if so. Either way, I think that's definitely going to be the most popular comeback. But yes, I shall plan another Sea of Thieves one. Only issue is, that one needs a lot of time setting apart, because every time I've streamed Sea of Thieves on here, it's been about 8 hours. So that needs a lot of time, not just from me and the people playing, but also you guys watching. It'd need to be a day where people have 8 hours to chill, so it's very much one of those. How long until my battery starts blowing up when I get halfway up there? Because that's not going to be delightful. I mean, I've got a treasure trove of money now, so every time I blow up, I can just keep, you know, realistically, yeah, I can just keep diving back down, charging when I get up here and dive and get down again. But how long until that becomes the entire play? Can I fall without breaking my ankles? I did it! Yay! God damn. I'm gonna do some lighting up down here. Yes. Let's do one there. Let's do one. Nope, that's not lighting, that's lighting up in a different way. Can I, there we go. Let's go there. And let's do one under here. There we go, very light. Now we can actually see what's going on. I'm glad that the lamps don't take from my energy source. I'm really glad about that, because can you imagine how nightmarish that would be, especially when you're digging out all the dirt. Although, the amount of random little bits I've left everywhere, I'm gonna have to put all in, like, asterisks. Just mining out all of the dirt. Well, I nearly fell down there. That's not great. Can I... I'm not the only one that heard. I can hear footsteps. I'm stood still, so they're not mine. Is this about to become a horror game? Like, I know the ambient sounds were getting really creepy when we came down here, but I can hear footsteps. I can definitely hear footsteps. Creepy! Well, now the red lighting behind me feels thematic. Also, nobody's answered the question, does the light on look better for you guys? Because if not, then it's blinding me for no reason. Also, no, sadly, it is not a brighter, dimmer option, it is just on or off. I'm not made of money. The footsteps sound like they're coming from behind the wall. Back, foul demon, you shall not interfere with my mission. I'm digging a hole. Digging a goddamn hole. You can take my soul after I'm done digging, you fuck. It looks very stark against you. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Like, I noticed that, but I also can't tell if that's good or not. I just realised it was hard to see before the light got turned on, so I don't know if it's better to be this blinding or, you know, as dark as it was before. Such grainier now, but I'm not sure. We're gonna be like an optician now, you ready? Do you prefer 1 or 2? 1 or 2? I feel like an optician. I do eventually need to invest in a better camera. At the minute I've got a little USB one that literally just is a camera with a ring light around it. It's not the best, but it works, and beforehand I didn't have any cameras, so it's better than that. Picture quality is a lot noisy with the light on. Okay, let's leave it off then. It's a little darker, but I'm sure you can all cope. Second option. Is that better? Issue is that light is behind me, so I know that's not great. If not, I'll just have to find the remote for the light strip and make that different colour for next time. I put them on red for the horror streams and then I lost the remote, which is really handy. Remember what I said about short-term memory? It's horrific. My wrist support fell. No. I have a B wrist support under my keyboard, so that my wrists stop going crack when I game like this. If I was being picky, bit of glare over your right shoulder, but aside from that it's fine. I know, that's why I said the light being behind me isn't great, but is it better than no light at all, or worse? That was my main question. Because those are the 3 options we've got for now. Better than none. Okay, good. We get closer to death every time I leave there now, which is really funny. But I'm pretty sure I've made back the entire, like, the entire amount I've spent on upgrades, so that's fun. Whee! Yay, no injury this time. That took like I don't know if you could see it, an incredible amount of focus. So, who has time for that, she says, while mining out the entirety of this fucking crater. Look, man. I can't tell if that's like a tunnel that's going to lead somewhere, if it's just a dent. I think it's just a dent. Yeah, it is. Okay. So it doesn't lead anywhere, it's just a random crater. Or it might be where the rock was that I blew up. I don't know why I looked all the way up then, Jesus. Sometimes I forget how high my sensitivity is on games like this, and I'm like... make everyone motion sick. Like, the entire time I have turned all the way, like, 360, I've moved my hand about this far, if that. The low light one doesn't look bad, as you cannot see the graininess, you can still see clear enough, but there's a lot clearer and some grain on the slight glare, but not much. I think I'll stick with this for now, until I find the light strip, because then I can make it like, you know, like a warm light all the way around, so there's no there's no glare, there's no harsh bits at certain areas, that kind of thing. So hopefully that helps. As for the graininess, can't do much about that. My camera's bad. Better than no camera at all. It would be better, yeah, exactly. But as I say, I turned them to red for a horror stream and then entirely forgot where I put the remote. So I'm gonna have to look for that. It's annoying as well. I've had 2 sets of LEDs. The first set was controlled by my phone, which was really good. But the cats decided to get a fucking... They climbed on top of the wardrobe behind me and decided that they were going to chew on the lights. So, broke them. So I had to replace them. But obviously I'd just bought the previous set, so I didn't have the money to spend on those again. So I had to go for the cheaper option, has a remote. This time they have little, like a rubber casing all the way around them. Was a nightmare to put them on, but it worked. I literally had to manually thread a rubber casing through the lights. Then I had to use drawing pins to stick the rubber casing, because obviously the adhesive had been covered up. It was a real nightmare. But hey, now they've lasted a while, so we got money's worth for effort. And the cats have still attacked them, and they've survived, so... You know, on one hand, I don't want them electrifying my cats, but as well, I also want the lights to survive. And it has successfully done both. I'm sure there's some people that have played this game and have like a phobia of like claustrophobia, like the small spaces. And I'm sure some people have seen the caves like that people build when they're digging down and panic. And then I'm just here removing all of the dirt and I don't even have that phobia. Like, I don't get claustrophobic purely because, let's face it, if I'm stressed, just squish me like a weighted blanket. Just squish. So claustrophobia is not really a thing for me. And yet here I am making the most claustrophobia safe stream of this game. Yay. that's something I was going to do for October, and I might still save it for next year. I don't know, but it was an idea I had. If I play a game based on every single phobia that I can find, like, for example, I play one for claustrophobia, I play one for arachnophobia, you know, that kind of thing. Like, all horror games. That would have been really fun, but I didn't get my streaming back up in time, so... Might save it for next year, might not, we'll see. That's a year away, so we got time. Though nobody's allowed to steal the idea and do it for himself. I'm watching you. Whee! One of these times that whale is going to make me blow up. I love how my inventory doesn't even get full anymore, it's just purely battery. Give me the other key. Oh, thank you game for warning me I haven't saved. Geronimo! Yeah. Hey, I saved my cankles. Every time you look up I keep hearing Marv from Home Alone saying, wow, what a hole. It's fair, just... That's fun, because the entire time I'm digging, all I can hear is, I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole. Diggy diggy hole. No, you were supposed to go there, you... There we go. It's a good job you don't have to move further away for dynamite, isn't it? It's perfectly safe. For legal reasons, that is a joke. Please do not stand next to dynamite. Can you imagine if somebody tried using that as a defense? Oh, but this random tiny little streamer I watch, she said it was safe to stand next to dynamite. Definitely didn't add that song to the music playlist for Yule. Hell yeah. I don't know if Jim Jam has told you. He is not coming. So I'm a little bit stuck for a lift now. Me and the partner, obviously. If Osjai isn't too hungover, he said he'll drive us, but he's out drinking the night before. So I don't know. I want to be there, I really do. It is all riding on if Osjai is too hungover or not to drive, because James was our lift. But he said he's too overwhelmed and needs to just chill out at home, I guess, so... Yeah. A little bit of a situation, but there was no way to plan ahead for this, we just have to wait and see. Yeah, he told us, not gonna lie, I had it in my head that Osjai was driving anyway. He wasn't going to, purely because, like I said, he's out drinking at a work do the night before. So obviously if he gets too drunk, then he can't drive the next day. So we literally just have to wait and see. Other than that, there's not much we can do. We just have to hope that he's capable of driving the next day. Guessing not too many buses running. I don't even know where you guys live or where to bus or... It's really, really bad for me to try and get buses to places that I've never been. I will have a breakdown, and that's not something anybody wants to deal with. I can It's hard enough to get buses to places I have, but never mind places I haven't, so... Plus, I'm assuming the return journey might be too late to get a bus. What's that? Down? Alright, well now we've got a marker for where that is, so we can come back when we actually get to that depth. Because right now we're still digging this. Jay could help with getting the bus though, right? Sadly not. Sadly not. To places I have been, yeah. To places I've not been before, nope. It would still make me have a breakdown. It's not great. Buses are always difficult, always. So, yeah. It would help with the initial anxiety if I've been before. But if I've not, there's not much anyone can do. And you know, nobody wants somebody to turn up to a Yule gathering covered in tears and hyperventilating. It's not a great time for anybody. Would definitely be a mood killer. Yeah, getting back the same day definitely wouldn't be happening. Yeah, exactly. And Jairus has work on the next day as well, so it would have to be the same day we go back, so... Okay, as much as we want to risk that, battery is low, and it already is risky flying back out, so let's not do that. God damn it, I'm on the wrong side. There we go. Yeah, Jairus has work the next day, so we definitely need to be back the same night, rather than staying till the next day. Yeah. Because, you know, who wants to go work with screaming children the day after a pie? Ooh, the other key! The other key! What is in the box? What is in the box? We need a drum roll or some shit. God damn! Dynamite radius upgrade. Fair. A teleporter. I was literally just talking about how coming back up is gonna blow me up sometime. Never mind, the game heard me. God damn, I will take that. And an achievement, that's always handy. But, god damn, how do I... Teleporter is just T. Okay. To be fair, I will grab a dynamite because I also want to see... A, I want to stock up, but B, I want to see the new range of those. So... Does... I wonder if the teleporter uses energy. That's my next question. So while we're still pretty high in it, I will... It doesn't even use any energy! Wait, was it a one-time use? I don't see it at the bottom anymore. I don't see it at the bottom anymore. Was that a one-time use? I'm so mad. Was that actually a one-time use? Can I buy more? I can't. So I'm an idiot. It was a one-time use. And it's now gone. God fucking damn it. Deep breaths, yes, deep breaths, Dark, deep breaths. That is infuriating. And there's no more, like, chests or anything around, so I can't open another chest and get another one. That's just it. It was a one-time thing. And it's gone. That is infuriating. But we will move on. We will live and we learn. You'd think there'd be some sort of indicator saying, hey, you only get one of these. But no. There wasn't even, like, a number next to, like, if you look in the bottom corner, there's a number next to each of the items I have. I don't think there was one for the teleport, so I assumed it was reusable. So infuriating. Ow, my cankles. Ooh, that one actually did hurt. Jesus. Didn't hurt as much as my pride now, though. It's a one-time use. I wonder how many other people have done that, or am I just an idiot? Okay, well I definitely had that. This is gonna become a horror game. This is infuriating. Something's walking around below me. Place your bets where it's gonna be, unless you've seen the playthrough of this game before, then shush. I can't believe it was a one-time use. I'm gonna be stuck on that for a while now. It's an item where you have to... There is such a high chance of missing it, because you've got to get both keys to get it. You'd think it'd be more than just a one-time thing. Unless it's a case of... Oh, I know what it's for. Okay. I know what it's for. But I also know why there's no more than one. Because you're supposed to hoard it till the very last second, and then when you get the loot at the bottom, you use it to escape from the footsteps of the thing below us that we can hear, without giving too much away. So that's... It's infuriating. I could have got what I'm gonna guess is the secret ending. And that's infuriating. Oh, that makes me so mad. I'm actually dumb. Well, you ain't doing it on easy mode anymore. Yeah. I'm gonna have to hope that my jetpack is enough to get me out of there. Luckily I don't have to run around trying to find an entrance if I've, you know, dug all the dirt out, but, like... God damn, that is infuriating. And it's only just, it took so long to sink in how important the item actually was, and I just used it and wasted it. But hey guys, at least we know it doesn't cost energy anymore, right? Ugh. Mod, can you remove that, please? Thank you. I love having mods now. It's just a feeling I'm not used to. I say mods, one mod. We appreciate you. Usually I'm scrambling to do all of that. I'm usually removing all the bots and everything. So it feels really weird to just be able to go, hey mod, can you? I love it, it's great. Always show your mods some love. They have way more power than is comfortable. Show your mods appreciation, guys. Okay, I'm gonna heal because that last hit was hefty. See, it sounds so much more peaceful up here. It sounds so relaxing and so calming. And then you go down here, and it sounds like you're in a goddamn wind tunnel. See? Back to nightmare. Cam has earned the daily ration. Yes, yes he has. I'm gonna start throwing you biscuits, Cam. Also, hello Warden. Hello. It's lovely of you to join us. All hail the mod, not a cult disclaimer here. Yeah, something like that. No, we've already got one definitely not a cult in this chat. For the long running viewers of this channel. Such as Warden. What's our definitely not a cult? My buddy is AWOL. You mean your other account? Okay. You can't trick me that easily. One of these days I'll fall for it, but today is not that day. I'm gonna guess you mean like your PC or something's down. You say that. I do say that. I do say that. And don't, because you already made me start questioning it last stream. Stop it. There's too many of you doing that now, because we also found out the other one I was questioning was in fact Cam's other account. Who could have seen that coming? Just like messing with me. Making me lose my goddamn marbles for your entertainment. It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine. They all boost statistics. I switched operating system and you've forgotten your password. Oh my god. Wait, hold up. What? What's wrong? Why are we waiting? You had marbles left? Apparently. No, that'll be gaslighting. We already agreed that wasn't a thing. Oh no, I'm just crazy. I got some of that female hysteria. I'm realising as I've dug more that this entire ground is becoming more and more uneven and just a nightmare. To be fair. Also, yeah, I had marbles left and it's weird, you can't see how many marbles you have, but you can tell when you lose one. It's like a little inside, like, you can see the little, like, -1 HP, -1 HP, -1 HP, every time. It's real fun, it's real fun. Losing crazy in this day and age. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some of us are just an extra flavour of crazy. It's great. Shakes medication bag. The temptation then to hold up my medication bag because it's behind the monitor and just be like, haha, crazy noises. Okay, and now okay. So a little peek behind the curtain. The thing showing me my chat is my phone. I don't have dual monitors right now, so my phone is dying. So we're gonna take a bio break early, specifically so I can find the charger and move it over here. I'm back. Also, I distinctly remember promising, I think, last week, or maybe the week before, that I would introduce y'all to my pet snake once he'd stopped shedding. He has stopped shedding, and he is awake. So, it is up to you guys if you want to see him or not. He is awake and looking fairly happy, so it is up to you lot. Obviously I won't have him out for long, but do you want to meet him? Because we do everything for the viewership here. I mean, Asjai has a... Why did it... has his pussy on stream, okay. I don't know why it censored that. He does have his cat on stream, and my cats have also been on stream. But there's a difference between cats and snakes. Some people don't like snakes. That's why I'm asking, does people want to see the snake? Or are people terrified of snakes and would rather not? This is why I'm asking rather than just doing it. You don't know why it censored that word. Yeah, that's fair, but also I'm pretty sure usually my streams are rated as 18 plus anyway, so I don't know why it's got censorship in an 18 plus stream. I swear that much that it usually automatically switches on 18 plus and not for kids. So that's why I'm confused, not the fact that Twitch has censorship. That doesn't surprise me. Especially since I thought it was based on, like, the viewers' settings, and mine should not be on censor. Confusion. We've only had one response to introducing to the snake, so do I take it as a no? He's adorable, I swear. I clearly meant cat, how could that possibly be misinterpreted? I can't imagine. Oh, I don't mind. Okay. Fuck it, why not? Why not? There might be some people on YouTube who like snakes, so give us a second. And if you don't like snakes, this is your censored trigger warning, whatever. Leave for a few seconds. Hello. So this is my noodle. Thank you. Thank you for the boobs. His name is Sir Linguini. I'd love it if you didn't wrap around my throat. He is a corn snake with Great Plains rat snake. And he's adorable. He's very inquisitive, as you can see. Thank you. Thank you for that. He loves to give cuddles. It is a danger. Well, he's more of. He's not very dangerous. He's more of like a silly spaghetti. He's a silly string. But yes, this is my baby. Hello. Hello. Where are you going? He is an idiot. Lovingly. The amount of times he has dropped himself, so you'll notice I grab him a lot when I'm trying to let him wander, because I'll, like that. He drops himself. Hello, yes. Because he's a bit of an idiot, aren't you? He is also an old man. He's an old man. I got him as a rescue. Where are you going? The camera's that way, you know. But yes, this is Sir Linguini. He is my boy. Hello. Hello. Where are you going? You're going in my sleeve. I'm waiting now because if he settles down and gets comfy like he sometimes does, then I might just continue playing with him on me. But if he doesn't, then obviously I'll put him away. What's the matter? You wanna go down there? You can sit in my lap, but you can't go any further. I don't need you inside my PC. You know, that's very rude. People wanted to see you. People wanted to see you. Can you not get tangled up in my wire? That's for your safety, not mine. So yeah, this is Sir Linguini. I'm gonna put him home now before he gets too stressed out, because he's not used to all the bright lights and the RGBs. There you go. You've all met my ramen now. He's up against the glass, like, why'd you put me back? Because you were restless, and we don't want you getting hurt when I can't focus on you. But that is my noodle. We shall continue digging hole now, after that little segue. I'm all for streamers showing their pets, honestly. But that is my son. He's my child. And we love him. And his name is Sir Linguini because he is a knight. He is a knight of the ramen court. And you tell him autistic? Yeah. No? Good. You might. I might what? I've already forgotten what that could be in reference to. That's the only downside to Twitch having a slight delay between what I say and the actual stream, is you respond like 10 seconds after, and that's about the entirety of my short memory, so sometimes people will respond to things I've said and I'm like, what? I don't understand. I'm confused. Not gonna lie, I forgot. You know what? That's fair. That is fair. We're doing great. We're doing great. Can we throw dynamite? Well, we'll get to see the extended dynamite. Okay, that is a bigger area. Okay, good. Good. I love how it's telling me to go down, like, wow, no way. I thought I would dig up. Oh, wait. But yeah, it's not going to be as much of a regular thing as the Gurgi tax on Ostrich streams, but at least now you've all met my son. He, like I say, not long since finished shedding, hence why he was so hyperactive then. As well as, again, he's not used to like the RGBs and the lights and everything. I usually have him out over there near my bed. So Linguini is quite the nope rope. He's not a nope rope. He's only like, what, 5 feet long? He's a baby. He's not a baby, he's an old man, but he's a baby. He's not a nope rope. He's barely even a danger noodle. Like I said, there is no brain cells. He's just a silly spaghetti. Oh, is that like... So, the logic part of my brain is saying that this is something that'll hurt me. The caveman part of my brain is going, ooh, shiny! It's bright, let's touch it. Ow! Okay, exactly what I thought would happen happened. Shut up. We will never speak of this again. Do you understand me? Separate and find out, just like that. Exactly! Like, we will never speak of this again, at least now we know. Shut up. Let's all pretend that I stepped on it just because Cam said to, as a suggestion, and I'm listening to my viewers. Not because the gremlin brain won. Not because caveman monkey brain say step on shiny thing. The floor is lava. The floor actually was lava, yes, it hurt. It burned my toes. Again, let's all pretend it was Cam's fault. I listen to my viewers and I take their suggestions. Therefore, I was a thoughtful streamer and it was not because Gremlin Brain won. Let's go with that. Oh, there is more of the lava. I have a feeling we're gonna need a lot more dynamite. Why did it roll? Ooh, that's new. Is it? It is not. Okay, it was just the lighting then. Didn't have the rainbow hue. We'll go down a little bit further and then we'll put more lamps. Yeah, I'm hearing Jack Sparrow saying, keep telling yourself that, darling. Keep telling yourself that, darling. It's bad. I can't say darling without the accent, specifically because of Astarion from Baldur's Gate 3. It's forever changed my vocabulary. Come on, even my partner has started quoting Astarion now. It was all about something being warm, like, or something like that. And then he said, to quote one of your favourites, the full concentrated power of the sun! The Astarion, it is infectious. We love our little vampire boy. What? The goth girl likes vampires? Who could have seen that coming? But why is the rum always gone? This is the question we really need to ask ourselves. Why is the rum always gone? Ow, my cankles. There we go. Trying to get comfy when you have bones that don't agree with you is not fun. Need to get a better chair. Need to get a better many things, but here we are. Spine would be one of them. What do we think the next ore is going to be? We've had iron, we've had silver, we've had gold. If Minecraft's anything to go by, it'll be diamond. But here we are. The beeping is getting kind of annoying to me. I don't know if it is to you, but it is. It's a little bit irritating. Because it's somehow not loud enough to go over the other sounds, but also not quite enough to fade behind the other sounds. So it's just kind of there. Oh great, so it gets faster. Love that. I know that I could just dig to whatever it's telling me to and make the noise stop, but also no. I'm digging this way because I want to. As my audio is, I believe, fixed, next stream will be Phasmophobia. As it was mentioned previously that there is a new event and I have not seen it. I'm gonna guess it's a Christmas event. If it's not Krampus, I'm going to be upset. Because let's face it, Krampus. I know we've already had a Krampus event, I know. But also it was really cool last time, so let's do it again. I just got a message from Jeris. Something along the lines of, I fell asleep and had to rush to get to D&D. Why does that not surprise me? You sleepy. I know I've just outed him to the entire chat that he's sleepy, but oh well. Not the first time I've outed him about stuff in the chat. What's he gonna do? Turn up? You know, that'd be awful if he just turned up. God, I hope that doesn't happen. So dumb, and I'm not apologising. Yeah, we'll do lights now. We'll just do them low. So we'll go about here. Ooh, bright. We'll go about here. And we'll go about here. Because we want to make sure it's not clipping through the dirt so it just falls or something. We'll go about here. There we go. Let there be light. Good job D&D is online so he doesn't have far to go. Yeah, that is fair. That is fair. He just has to roll over and turn on his Xbox because he doesn't even use the laptop for D&D. He uses Discord through the fucking the Xbox. Words are hard. I did a bunch of like promo and everything before this stream in hopes that I could boost it a little bit, and I've got the same amount of viewers I always have. It's really funny. I joined a bunch of the Facebook groups for promotions and stuff like that. Just the ones that are like every small streamer posting their channels, and I was like, it's not gonna hurt, is it? And it's apparently not going to help either, so oh well. I guess it's just you few have got to deal with me. Because I'm a delight. Oh, I don't know how that happened, Jesus. It's the downside of having really high sensitivities. One tiny little movement can just... Hey, no injury this time. It's taking longer and longer to fall down here, Jesus. At what point do I just jump off and see if it just kills me? Just straight up kills me? Like, do we wait till it gets a bit deeper? Or... No, I think if we survive at the end, we will save just before we deal with the ending and jump off. Because that is going to be the payoff after all of this. We have another one of these. And just like last time, we're gonna peek and then not do anything until the very last minute. We're gonna avoid it and carry on digging like normal because it's really funny. Okay. So we're going to throw that one in there. Don't roll, don't roll, don't roll. There we go. Good. Can I give a sneak peek like I did last time? Yep, little bit of a sneak peek. Just a little bit, just a little bit. It's another chest. And you'll have to wait to see what's in it. It's not going to be another teleport, we know that, because there was only one of them in the game. And that is infuriating, but here we are. I don't think it'll be a long stream tonight, because I do have a very busy weekend. I was going to say day tomorrow, but weekend. So I will have to finish up a little earlier than usual, but we will see how it goes. Plus this time I don't have any caffeine to tie me over, because your girl is broke. Let's throw another one in there. That way when... Well, I have no idea where that rolled to. What? Okay, I guess. Never mind, I'll shut up. I was gonna say, I'll blow up that rock, that way when I come back down, because I'm gonna have to go back up shortly for energy, it's gonna, you know, already be removed. But never mind. Also, the footsteps are definitely getting louder. That was a spooky sound. Also, don't roll, and then rolls into the fucking ether. Fuck me then, I guess. I realised the other day I swear like a goddamn sailor. Like, I say it, but I never realise how much I swear until I have to not swear for something. Because, like, there was, I think it was like in a shop or something, like, kids around, and I'm like, can't swear because there's kids around, can't swear because there's kids around. It's so difficult because it's just that much a part of my normal vocabulary. Alright, we also need to stock up on dynamite, because that was my last one that I wasted by rolling into the ether. I clicked it, why have you not given me another one? There we go. If it went to 5 now, I'd be very mad. Okay, we're gonna do it. First of all, we're gonna save, so that I'm not losing any progress. If I do, just don't respawn. We're just gonna see how much damage it does. Assumed as much. Okay, so it is now a dangerous depth. Good. Good to know. Also, I didn't lose my lights or my dynamite, which is really good to know. And a full heal's only 8. That's really good. Okay, good. Good to know. So we do in fact have to be careful jumping down here because it is enough to kill me. What if we use these as like almost stepping stones? Okay, and then we jump to the next one. There we go, okay. That works, because they're on alternating sides, which I didn't realise till right now. But that works. that's ominous. Let's not fall down that hole yet. A little lookout point. We want everything to be on this sort of level. Jesus, there's a hole there too. Jesus. We want to even it out at this sort of level. There's many more like caverns and such I'm noticing this time, at this depth. I'm assuming it wants you to keep falling into caverns since getting to the final location is more important than the actual digging, I think. Or at least to the devs. That or they just want you to get more lost, maybe. Ooh, platinum. I was wrong. It is not diamond. Platinum. I wonder how much that's worth. It's been a while since we got a new material. It's also been a while since we got any of the older materials like stone and such, and coal. I'm not complaining. Platinum's definitely worth more, so... Not that I need money at the minute. We've got all the upgrades already, we're just digging for the fun of digging now. I almost fell. That would have been bad. That would have been bad. I'll get that from the other side. Well, that's not a friendly looking place. That fell for way too long to be comfortable with. One of these times I'm gonna fall, like, an alarming distance. I did put a little question thing on my Instagram again, like I usually do. I think there was only, realistically, 2 questions that I would actually answer on here. Which is a little sad, but it is what it is. The first one was, somebody said they want to get back into streaming, and they don't know how. They were asking for my advice, which I'm not the best person to ask. I have dipped in and out of streaming so much due to health issues and family issues and such. But honestly, it's just a case of just dive in. I didn't exactly plan the big comeback, so to speak. I just kind of announced it on my social medias like I usually would, said what I was going to be playing, gave people about a week of like hyping up, and then I just jumped in and streamed something that's familiar to everybody from my stream. I think it was Phasmophobia specifically. So, you know, it just tends to be a case of just dive in. A lot of the time with streaming, we tend to get so caught up in the how and the when and the what that we just forget to do anything at all. Or we end up stuck in a decision paralysis of thinking, oh well, what if this isn't good enough? What if we should do this instead? That we just end up, again, just not doing anything. So, again, my best advice is just jump straight in. If you want to go stream, then do it. Pick a game that you're comfortable with, such as a multiplayer, or, you know, one that you've played a lot. Pick a game that you're comfortable with, and just dive in. There is no point sitting there talking yourself out of it and trying to think of every possible scenario, because nobody can predict at all. Nobody can predict what will happen. Best case scenario, people enjoy it, you keep streaming, people come back. The only thing I can really say is don't put yourself down too much if you don't get much engagement on the first one. It took a while for me to get any form of engagement, and even though you'll start with like a little small community, they're there for you, they've got you back. It's a nice community. So everybody's got to start somewhere. Second question, which is a complete 180 from that. I got asked if I could add a 0 to any statistic for my body, what would it be? The examples they gave are like height, weight, that kind of thing. Now, my main question here is, even things that aren't measured in numbers, like, for example, strength, could I add to that? Or, like, does it have to be something already measured in numbers? Or can I do it as, like, an actual statistic, like D&D, for example, where it's strength, intelligence, blah, blah, blah. Because if it's the first one, I have no idea. If it's anything that's measured in statistics, I mean, the vision would be a good start. I would love to get more vision. Love to be able to see. But outside of that, I'd like to be stronger. So probably my strength stat get a boost. I'm pretty comfortable in my height, and I definitely wouldn't want my weight to go up either. So the two examples you gave don't really apply. I'm pretty comfortable with my height. I'm quite tall for a woman, but I kinda like it, so. Strength can be measured in numbers, how much you can lift in kg. That is fair, that is fair. Well, if sight isn't one that I can boost with putting a 0 on the end, then yeah, I will take strength. It's the only thing I feel could be improved by adding a 0. Like I say, I'm pretty comfortable with my height, my weight, that kind of thing. My age, I don't want a 0 on the end of. I don't want to be 220. My lifespan, I reckon if you had a ridiculously long lifespan, you'd stop appreciating things as much. It's like with, like in fantasy, like immortal people. I reckon after a while you'd have to stop appreciating the things that you've seen a billion times because you can see them any other day. Whereas if we live like every day is our last, you tend to appreciate things more. That failed miserably. Also, is this widening back out again? Just give me a moment. about that, my phone started pinging off madly. Sure, but even with a 0 on sale lifespan, it's only getting you to maybe... Jesus. Also, eyesight is measured in numbers, how far you can see. That's... And though it's not accurate to say what resolution you see things in. I sort of understand what you're saying. Like as well, 20/20 vision, I kinda get it. But I don't have great vision. Still, lifespan, it's... That amount of time is a lot longer than a lot of us can fathom. Even though it's not infinite, it might seem so. Oh, I finally filled my inventory. Jesus, that's been a while. It's been a while since that happened. Yeah, even though that 1,200 years, even though it's not infinite, it's a lot more than some of us can fathom, so it'd feel infinite. So again, you'd appreciate things less. But yeah, no, I'm gonna go with either eyesight or strength being boosted. I will probably stream for another 20 or so minutes to round it out to an even 2 hours. And then we'll cut it short tonight, guys. But now that we're my cankles down to this level, let us see what is in here. Dynamite, lamp, and money. Who could have seen that coming? Ooh. It's always handy. It's always helpful. Now, you know, the game doesn't raise, but should raise the question of who put these here? Who made the random mine shafts? I'm sure we'll find out soon, because we can hear the footsteps. Also, considering I'm 53 meters under the ground, hefty. No wonder I died when I jumped off. You know, this is a very comfortable amount of money. Can I just, like, take it and leave? Can I just, you know, carry on with my life? Let's get enough for a decent house and then just leave. Somebody else can clear up this mess. I say decent house because all we've seen of this one is the garage and that's it. Okay, we're definitely hearing more footsteps now. Okay. I also had somebody reply to one of my stream announcements and responded with the words, "It's you, I'm surprised you've not drawn a penis yet." So for that person in particular, there you go. That's the most you're getting. Because apparently that's the humour that I am worth. It's just drawing dicks. I am to please, I guess. Realising sometimes games like this I'll just hyperfixate and not say anything for a while, and it's not the most entertaining. I apologise. That's why I try and send out the Q&As so that I'm not just sat in silence for ages. Because I know full well I hyperfixate. It's weird how it's so dark down there yet. Great sunshine up here. Also, have you noticed how it never turns night? Creepy, right? There is no day-night cycle, it is always day. We're trapped in an endless day. Imagine. I wonder. I'm just gonna throw a bunch of random dynamite off here and see what happens. Hell yeah. Are you in hell and that's the devil waiting for you? Probably, probably. I've done something to deserve it, probably. Can I just, like, buy a bunch of dynamite and just throw it all off the edge? It's just for the entertainment value, realistically. Let's drop down a little further. Since some of them are exploding in the air, let's drop down to, like, here. Ow, my ankles. You're the character, because the character I'm not sure about. Well, let's wait and see, I guess. Let's find out. That one didn't blow up. There we go. The ground is mocking me because that's a smiley face. It's just a little smiley face, just right there. Just 2 eyes and a smile. Mocking me, you bitch. Now who's mocking? Okay, well those footsteps were definitely a lot closer than the last ones have been. So, that's the downside to having headphones like this, I'm guessing, because I can hear that right in my ear, and it's giving me so much urge to just, every single time, just look behind me. That's cool. Where did that go? I'm guessing it won't blow because it's clipped through the wall, which is annoying, but it is what it is. Because that just went straight through and onto the ground, so... I'm glad I got the audio fixed just in time for you all to hear the creepy ass sounds I'm dealing with, because otherwise I'd start sounding like a schizophrenic. Just, oh my god, it sounds so creepy, guys, and you're just sat there in silence, like, what is she talking about? It's like, no, I swear I took my meds today, right? Again with my back needle stretching. This is definitely the sort of time when we need the channel points for the music and stuff, so it's not just silent. But here we are. As I said previously, sorry, I've been up for a while, but as I said previously, this is likely to be the last live stream of this game. I will continue playing it, I will continue digging the hole, so if anybody that wants to see it, it will be uploaded to YouTube. I will make a playlist of it. So anybody that wants to watch it can. But I will return, now that my audio is fixed, to things such as phasmophobia. And, you know, things that are a lot less sitting quietly, I guess. Yeah. Because I know this isn't the most entertaining thing. Especially to watch live. At least in YouTube, at least in YouTube I can, like, time-lapse the digging and such, so it doesn't take 4 hours to dig, like, what you can watch in 5 minutes. So, as soon as I settle on an editing software, I will time-lapse the rest of this and upload it to YouTube. That way anything I actually say that's important, I can stop it so you can hear the saying, they're speaking, and then keep time-lapsing it with. It'll likely be my intro music at the top, because let's face it, it's reliable and recognisable now. But yeah, so the rest of this will get uploaded to YouTube. This will be the final stream of this game specifically. Not final stream full stop. I mentioned that the other day and somebody was like, wait, you're stopping streaming? No, I'm going to be playing stuff like Phasmo. Things that are a lot less quiet and a lot more interactive. Things that are a lot more entertaining to watch from a viewer's standpoint. Because, don't get me wrong, I love streaming this game, but I know it's not the most viewer-friendly thing. Because it's a lot of just the same thing. You could set up music bot, right, get it to play some generic music and have channel points to select songs. That's what I will be doing. I will be doing that as soon as I get channel points, but I don't have access to that right now because I don't have affiliate, do I? As soon as I get affiliate, then I have to check what else I need, because I think I've got most of the goals done. But yeah, you've got to be affiliate to use channel points, annoyingly. So I shall set that up. I'll take a look at it after the stream. I meant in the meantime, you could have a music box for games like this. That is fair, that is fair. It's... I might, but it's more of a case of you're streaming a different day next week. I might not be streaming at all. I will have to let people know. Oh, I forgot what day it is. I'll announce it on my Instagram like usual, so just keep an eye there. Likelihood is I skip a week of streaming, not an issue. But otherwise, yeah, it'll be a different day, obviously. Because I'm not even going to be home. I've been apparently signed up for spending Christmas at Jairus's with his family. Ugh. No, they're great, I just don't usually do Christmas. I don't do the whole... that shit. It's not for me. Xmas next Thursday, then New Year's Day stream. New Year's Day, I can do a stream, but it might be hungover, so we'll see. Worst case scenario, I'll change to different days for those times, but we'll see. As I said, if you do the first, I'll probably be unable to due to being in another city. That is fair, that is fair. Well, yeah. I'll announce it on my Instagram either way. Either way, I always announce it on my story anyway. I try to do 24 hours-ish in advance announcing it. Ooh, diamond. So I guess we'll see. Do Drunk Phasma as your prees for New Year's Eve. You say prees, I don't think I actually have anything on the New Year's Eve, do I? I don't think I've been invited to anything for New Year's, so... So you say prees, but... I don't think I'm actually doing anything this time. That could be a plan, and I'm sure Joe will want to do something. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Unless he has to work first. I don't think he has to work the first. I don't think it's, like, until a week into January or something, stuff stupid like that. I don't know. Okay, I think this is where we will call the stream this time. Heal up and everything, because I'll forget to next time otherwise. Buy some more dynamite, because again I'll forget to the start of next time. Let's... Thank you. Save up. Yes. I think that is where we will call the stream tonight. So, I also need to sort an end card, I've just realised. After every single stream. Jesus, this is what happens if I don't have caffeine. After every single stream I go, oh, I need to sort an end card out so I'm not just stopping abruptly, and then I realise I've not done it again. Oh well. Thank you all for joining me. Have a lovely Christmas, even if you don't celebrate it, and a lovely new year. Keep an eye on my Instagram for updates on when I'm streaming next, what I'm streaming, etc, etc. And I shall see you all next time. Bye!